The first thing we're going to do is ensure that every time the Chinese Communist Party looks over at Andersen Air Base, they look at the readiness of this base, they look at the resiliency of our airmen and the capabilities we have out here, and they say today's not the day to make a provocative move. So we got to win the deterrence. Nobody wants to get into a fight with China. So the best way to do it is to ensure that because of our posture and our readiness out here at Andersen Air Base, the Chinese got it pretty clear in their minds that if they did something, they wouldn't win. But with our competitors to the west sometimes making provocative moves, everybody understands that this is the hub. This is the hub for the Pacific theater. And if we're going to do our integrated deterrence plan and incorporate the air power piece into that, then Andersen is critical importance. And the island of Guam, quite honestly, is of critical importance. So there's resources are shifting this direction in a way that hadn't been done, probably in 2010 timeframe. The Air Force has got a laser-like focus to make sure that this base has everything it needs.
Helping to protect Taiwan from Chinese aggression is also at the heart of Andersen's mission. And to be successful, the air base needs to keep up with the growing needs.
We're out here for a reason, and that's to win the deterrence against the Communist Chinese Party. I think we're doing pretty good at that right now. And then transform as the operational environment shifts out here in the Pacific, then a lot of the infrastructure and the way Andersen's set up was kind of geared towards the way it was in the 2010 timeframe. So we got to transform into making this base ready for the next phase.
Transformation was General Palenske's first major task upon assuming command in June, as Super Typhoon Mawar inflicted what he says was some $4.3 billion in damage.
A lot of the challenges that the base took was due to some infrastructure challenges, some sustainment issues that we could have probably done better over the last 10 years. So now I'm basically lobbying to get this place not just put back together, but put back together in a way that if we get hit again with another typhoon, then it'll turn out a lot better than it did. We've got a lot of work to do. We put in about $138 million so far of the 4.3, and that's basically just to seal the building so they'd quit leaking. But we still got to, just to bring it back to the way it was, probably going to take another 2 or 3 years just to get it completely. I mean, we're fully mission capable. It's just not to the standard that what we want for our airmen to work in, or the work environment we're looking for our airmen.
And in fact, in building up the base, General Palenske says that they may need to spend more than double the $4.3 billion currently planned.
We're also doing other enhancements, or at least looking at projects for other enhancements to make it even more resilient by doing additional MILCON or additional buildings. So in total, when you add all that up, for all the components of the Air Force, include the Space Force and the reserve components, that adds up to about $10 billion worth of work. So there's a lot planned for what we got going on out here.
Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.